Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are looking at Heart&Slash. This is a 3D brawler with roguelike elements, created by a heart full of games, which is a fun little name for an indie dev company, and it currently has a Kickstarter going, and you can find a link to it in the description box below. It plays a bit like Devil May Cry, to a certain extent I would say. However, they told me that they're focusing less on a small set of weapons with large movesets, and more trying to go for a random-ish variety of many weapons in a kind of Borderlands-esque kind of fashion, maybe, where each weapon has less moves, but there's more of them, so you can kind of mix things up, and you can have 3 equipped at any one time, which is quite fun. Now, before we just jump into play here to show off what's in this alpha build, this is a very early alpha build. I will just say that there's a lot of placeholder assets. The sound, I have been told, is all placeholder. It's not even just kind of in progress. It is just pure temp. And we'll set up the story now that I've got that out of the way. So yes, this is an alpha, so keep that in mind when you're judging what you're about to see. So you play as Heart. I'm guessing a female robot, although I guess robots are asexual, so I don't know, but still. This is a kind of dystopian future where robots are supposed to conform, but Heart malfunctions and doesn't want to conform, and apparently has some kind of relationship with Slash, although I don't think Slash is actually in this build. So there we are down there, and the tutorial on the top left is just telling us. I'm using the 360 controller because I don't think keyboard and mouse are actually compatible yet, or at least not fully tutorially. What word am I trying to say there? What word would you use for something that isn't quite done yet in a tutorial sense? Because you wouldn't say tutorialized. That's not a word. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the game is a little bit dark, and I'll have bumped up the brightness in post a little bit, but still, if you're having a bit of a problem seeing, that's just the way the game currently looks. There are some brighter screenshots at the Kickstarter page, along with a trailer that shows off some different areas. But yeah, this is us, a very cute little robot. And we have a double jump, I believe, yep. I'm not entirely sure if I can attack these guys. I can't actually attack yet because I don't have a weapon, but I'm curious now if I can actually come back here. And it's just telling us we can run by pressing both buttons together, and you are really fast when you run. I mean, ridiculously, so it's a bit hard to control. And then there's also evade with the B button, and A is jump, as I was just doing, yep. Now, another thing about this alpha build, because I'm going to make myself look really bad at this game, is that the balance in this build is batshit crazy. Sorry, banana crazy. The enemies do too much damage and it's very clunky. This is because they didn't balance it correctly. They are aware of the issue, however, because they needed a build for the Kickstarter to help drum up interest. We didn't have time to fix it, I guess. So this is kind of the room before we start getting into the randomized elements of the world, and we are given, I believe this selection changes every single time you start up. So what have we got here? We have got the meat cleaver. Meant for meat, but it does metal just fine, and I can equip that to either my left weapon, my main weapon, or my right weapon. The main weapon is the one you have as standard. You have to hold a button down to get access to the left or right. So I'm okay with using a sword as the main weapon, so I will do that. So there we go, I now have a Buster-esque sword, and for some reason it starts playing funky disco music. And you can do basic attacks, a basic combo with any weapon you pick up. Then there's also a hard attack combo, and I guess you can mix them. Yeah, you can juggle a little bit. I kind of actually hope that this music isn't entirely placeholder, because this track that's playing right now, I think it kind of fits the theme of playing a slightly effeminate robot that's, just trying to be free. What else have we got here? We have got 7 days training weight. This will make you a man. Okay, maybe we are male. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's equip that to my left weapon, so now if I hold left trigger, I can kind of just pump iron. Okay, this is now just giving off some kind of mildly homoerotic vibe that I'm not entirely comfortable with, but whatever. Can I punch with these? Oh, I totally can. Oh, I didn't realise it could actually hit you guys. But you resist all damage, so whatever. Right, and our third choice is Clockwork Hands. Haven't actually seen these with my time with the game. I've only tried the game for about 15 minutes prior to recording this, by the way, because as I say, there's not much here yet. It's more a proof of concept thing, plus it's also rock hard, so I was constantly dying. That, and also I'm still trying to get over this irritating code that you've probably heard me whinge about on Twitter that kind of escalated really quickly and knocked me out of commission for a couple of days. I'm still getting over it as I record this, but my backlog is running out and I'm climbing the walls when I can't work. I need to work. I like doing it. So anyway, what Clockwork Hands? Pick up. Oh wait, halt the gears of time. Use the... Okay, so let's do that then. Equip them. Oh wait, hang on. That's like a power then, not an equipable weapon. That's interesting. I don't know how you use that then. Both these buttons together perhaps? No. Bumpers? No, it must just be a passive then. Wasn't aware of that. Every time I've loaded into this so far, it's mostly been either 3 weapons or 2 weapons and then some kind of augment for, like, say, my legs to jump higher or wall run or that kind of thing. But still, one more thing before we move on. I will press start here, and you have 1000 XP to spend on upgrades. So if I wanted to upgrade the training weight there, it tells me it's currently level 0. I train by hitting enemies. But I could level it up to level 1, so then I also level up by exercise, which I assume means running around with them equipped. And there's 3 levels in total. I can also do more damage. Yupo can make it a little faster. Yupo. Also, excuse my howling in the background, I'm not entirely sure why. Right, and I can also actually just upgrade myself. It's a little easier to evade the bullies, just a little higher. I'm actually going to try... Oh wait, what can I do here? Let's do 1 level of the clockwork hands so I can grease the gears. And let's do 1 level of heart. In fact, let's do 2 levels of heart. And then I can do 1 level of the meat cleaver. Then I only have 150 XP left, which is not enough to upgrade anything else. So there we go. And now, after all this kind of build up, I will probably just die in the first room I go to. But we'll see. Yep, enemies are coming. Sometimes the rooms are platform based and sometimes they are just combat based. There is also guns in the game, by the way. Okay, let me see if I can learn your pattern, because trying to win in a straight up fight in this current build just is not possible. Oh, you do have a few invincibility frames when you get up though, so that gives me time to smack him a little bit. I could try using the weights instead. Let's see if I can do anything with this. So he does a kind of twirl, and then he does a jump. I'm not sure if I hit him or he hit me there. No, he hit me because I had my invincibility frames. Do you see what I mean about this? Oh, but I got him. There we go. I do like the style, by the way. I like the visual style. I like the smoothness of the combat that's here, and I like that you can customize Heart and the weapons that he is using. So now I can either go left or left. Actually, this room I came into only has 1 extra exit, so whatever. Ah, now this could be a platforming room. But I did want to show off because I find the platforming very cumbersome at present. Oh, little jumping spider things, and I'm low of heart. Then does that mean my clockwork hands? Oh, I very nearly just plummeted to my death there. Whoop! Gotcha. Are you dead? No, you're not dead, but you're about to be. There we go. When in doubt, knock them off. Oh, that gave me enough XP to level up. Maybe I should do another level of this? No, I can't quite. Let's do another level of that. But it's mostly for the damage. Oh, I see. It forms a sentence almost. When there isn't spelling mistakes. You can make it a little faster, but it's mostly for damage and knocking down your enemies. Huh. Right, let's see what we have in here then. More enemies. Oh, this is a big room. 3 of them, 4 of them. Oh no, the buzzsaw things. I can't fight these properly at all. Yep, there I go, I died. So as I say, this is not indicative of what the difficulty level of Heart&Slash will be like when you play a beta build or for the final release if you're watching this a long time after the fact. They acknowledge that the balance is not correct in this and that they just couldn't work on it, and I'll skip the intro. I want to go see what items I get this time. I don't think I'm going to be doing much more than say 1 or 2 more runs, partly because my throat is still sore and I can tell that I sound congested. So it's a baseball bat. Bat like a star. Fine, we'll put that in left weapon for now. It's like a caveman club. Swings pretty much the same as the sword did. What have we got this time? Bad boy knuckles. They tell you look like a punk, let them come. Main weapon, I think. Yeah, knuckle dusters, I like that. Oh, you can 100-hand smash. And what have we got here? Kinetic repeller. The latest technology in magnetic fields. Use your speed to push enemies away in style. So it's arm equipment. Okay. Can I actually see that on my character? I think I can. It's a bit hard to tell with this lighting. Oh yeah, you totally can. It's almost like Lego bits. So apparently if I run now, I can do some kind of... Oh yeah, there we go. It's building up a barrier. Can I run indefinitely? Can I jump while running? Oh, I actually ran so hard I smacked into the... That's quite amusing. Okay, and I'll level up again. Reinforced wood. Oh, I can't not pick that. And then we'll do made from stainless steel. We'll give Heart an upgrade. We'll upgrade the force barrier. And whatever, we'll do it again because I'm quite curious if I can use this as a viable tactic. Now let's go, what kind of room does that look like in there? Looks like it's got environmental hazards. Let's have a little look, see what happens. And see what happens, rather. My diction is all over the place along with everything else. Oh, you are a big enemy. I've never seen you before. Let's see if I can ram you. Kinetic barrier! Kinetic barrier! It doesn't seem to be doing any damage to you. Do I have to leap at you? I also don't know why skulls are coming off of me. Does that mean I'm poisoned or something? That doesn't seem to be working. Alright, you block hits there. Ah, that'll be why the barrier wasn't doing anything. You must have to be hit in the head, maybe? Yeah, this is not an ideal weapon for that. The inside of your legs are the weak point. That's what I want to be doing. Yeah, just treat it like a night out on Glasgow. You just take a baseball bat and hit until the thing that you don't like stops moving. Okay, so the kinetic barrier basically did nothing against that guy. Am I losing health? No, I'm not. I'm not sure why. I mean, obviously this is kind of like implying poison, perhaps. But, and this was the dead end, so I have to go the other way. So the other way was that way, or... no, it's just this way. Fair enough. Let's see what we have in door number 2. We have an enemy, although it's not one I have to fight because the door's open. Oh, aren't you a little cute adorable thing with a sword and... is that an axe or a spear? I don't care, let's kinetic barrier you. Ah, that's very hard to aim. Ah! Let's try this again. We'll come at you from this way. Ah, but it takes a little while for the shield to come up. I can't hit him! It's impossible! I can't! I'm just moving too fast. Oh, I got him! I saw exclamation marks, but I don't think it did anything. I wonder if I can break your guard if I hit you enough. Oh, you did some kind of counter crap on me, eh? You look like a maniac Lego man. I was hoping I had some kind of slam down, but I don't seem to. Oh yeah, and you can change weapons mid-combo. You're a vicious little bugger, aren't you? Knock him over. Knock him over, knock him over. Resist, resist, resist. Am I not doing any damage to this guy? He doesn't seem to be taking damage when I knock him over. I mean, I'm guessing the back is the weak point, but I keep on hitting his back and nothing happens. Oh, actually, he kind of automatically turns around, doesn't he? Oh, I hit him there, but it's saying resist. Is this guy just invincible? Is that why the doors are open? Because I don't have to kill him? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, really, but I can't seem to kill this guy. So I think I'm just going to ignore him and move on, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time. As far as I'm aware, I don't have any kind of counter mechanic, at least it hasn't taught me that. And there was a readme, and I don't remember it mentioning that. I'm just going to move on. Can't kill that enemy, apparently. Right, we have to kill what gets dropped in here, so I certainly hope it's not any of those enemies. Let's go have a little look up here. Ah, just as well, really, because that's where the enemies are. Geronimo! Oh, yep, nope, nope, nope. I certainly hope they don't make the mistake in the full game of giving enemies resistance to being flinched, etc., because that drives me mad in this kind of game. In fact, it drives me mad in any kind of game. Oh, you're actually defending against that, aren't you? I will definitely do one more run, actually, because I'm kind of... pardon me. I'm kind of hoping that I get a randomly spawned gun so I can show off the gun mechanics, because they do actually function a bit differently to the hand-to-hand combat side of things. Gotcha! Yeah, I'm almost certain I'll die in the next room regardless, so let's just dash in wildly using our shield. It seems rather pointless. Right, so we're getting 2 enemies. Oh, it's the buzzsaw guys! And did that not do any damage? It's almost like they took the hit. Oh dear. And that's going to kill me, yep. Still, alright, we'll jump back in one more time to see if I get a ranged weapon, and if I don't, I'll still take a look at the gear, but I think that'll probably do it. In terms of what's here in this alpha build. So let's see, restart, skip intro, run away. And we'll see what randomized gear we get this time. I don't see a gun, I don't think. It's like the weight thing. Oh, there we go, that's a gun. Shotgun! You always wanted one of this. One of these, that should be. Now go have fun. Careful with the ammo though. I'll do that as my main weapon. That's the training weights, I'll just do that on my left. And then this is 1% suit. Show your status, invest to increase your XP. It might be expensive, but dressing smart pays off. Oh, I'm wearing a tuxedo or a Hitman-esque shirt and tie. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, and let's upgrade the gun. Gun. Me. And can I upgrade the suit? Not with that much XP, I can't. There we are. So the way guns work, I believe there is a hard aiming mechanic. Yeah, if I hold down the regular attack, I can kind of turn on the spot to aim. I don't think I can cancel the stance actually, can I? No, I can actually fire with the weights if I change weapon. And then there's no heavy attack with guns, you actually just press the heavy attack to reload a shell. So yeah, use shotgun shells interestingly. So that's how gun mechanics work. As far as I'm aware, there's no other forms of gun in the game at present. But I'll kind of wrap up here as I fight. Do those guys not get wounded by that stuff? I know I do if I touch it, so that's why I'm just curious. Oh, they fire rockets! Well, you hit me, but I hit you, although you hit me twice, I think, which is a smidge unfair. Oh, there we go. Also, the music just seems to have randomly entirely stopped. Oh no, wait, no, it is still there, it's just a bit quiet. I can't tell if that's hitting you or not. I mean, what are you doing right now? There you go. Yeah, so this was a very, very, very early alpha build of Heart&Slash by, what were they called again? A Heart Full of Games. There is a Kickstarter going at present. At time of recording, it's just over 2 weeks until the Kickstarter ends. They're only about 4,000 away from their total, so I think they're probably going to do it with just a little bit more support. The range of this gun is not good enough to get over there. Also, why would I want to go over there? Because this is a dead end. I was also kind of hoping to run into a bit where there's a moving platform for you to jump onto. The speed of the platform is counterintuitive to how slow you jump as Heart, so it's very, very hard to get across. But anyway, that's a minor complaint that will hopefully get fixed as well. Oh, I've never actually found an item outside of the main area. What is this? It's legs! I just cannot speak today at all. Specifically designed legs for extra adherence to walls. So now do I look extra smart? I kinda do. So now I can stick to walls apparently. Let's test that. Yeah, I totally can. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll just play on a little bit. Oh, that's just a platforming. Hang on, did that have a door at the far side? It did. Okay. Let's show off some of these. Oh, I don't want to fight you guys at close range, really. No! I do like that I'm armed with a double-barreled shotgun. Oh, God, does that kill me instantly? No. I have lost half my health from one enemy, though. I may have pressed the wrong button there. So if I die here, it'll be entirely my own fault. Although they do seem to be rather... Oops, that'll kill me. Yeah, I died from falling damage. Okay, I'm going to wrap up here because my voice is still scratchy, unfortunately. And yeah, I'll get over it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to support the developers, consider sharing the video or just going to the Kickstarter and throwing a few dollars/pounds their way. My name has been Flik, and thank you for watching, and ta-ta for now.